So this is what an example. I don't want to tell all these things because the time is very short. We have experienced persons here. They are going to share this one. So today, the program has been arranged for the inauguration of the NCC Rising Unit. At the same time, ours is a professional engineering college. A student has to develop both professionally, technically competent, as well as overall personality development, such as attitude, behavior. The first and foremost important for the success of any person is in the life is discipline. All these things are going to achieve by virtue of rigorous training as an NCC cadet about 2 years. It is a wrong notion that NCC is having only certificate is valid. You will get the degree either BTech or BA or MBA, but NCC don't join for the sake of certificate. There is something different in the life. About 27 or 30 students have joined in our institution in the first part. Right from the wake up of your bed, there is a discipline. Initially, I also struggled a lot in the training also. Waking up the bed, making the arrangement and blanket very neatly, and everything in a systematic way. How you are going to spend your life for a day. Hardly 24 hours time is there. In this, 6 hours time sleep is sufficient for the young students like this. Whereas for us, 7 to 8 hours is required. And the remaining 18 hours, hardly you are going to spend about 6 hours in the college. The remaining hours you can spend in the physical activities like other sports, etc. And NCC is also one of the part which are going to give certain core values. You can see or observe the NCC core values. The chart has been mentioned in our campus also. So with that motto, a lot of efforts made by earlier people in this college. I think Professor Rajgar initiated. We received the order in the month of November 14th, the NCC unit inauguration. At the same time, we conducted various professional events under the auspices of ISTE. We have Indian Society for Technical Education student chapter and institution chapter also. So it is felt that to have this event combined together so that the students who got graduated from MREM, our products, MREM products, how they will succeed in the market life. Market life means after graduation, whether they are in the industry or you may be employer, you may be entrepreneurs, you may go abroad for higher education. Wherever you go, the student life will never come back. So whatever the things you are learning, both mannerisms and studies, interpersonal skills, intra-communication skills, one more foremost important thing is the leadership skills. That is also one of the activity in the part of NCC. Disaster management. This is also part of NCC. At the same time, civil engineers are there, other engineers are there, mechanical, electrical. So it is going to add value to your certificate. Those students who got BTech with NCC, C certificate, etc. You are different from others. Both in ways of knowledge as well as attitude, behavior, and exercise or drill. How you are making standards, wisdom, the body movement, because of the commanding given by one person, how all the troop people are responding. So automatically it is going to generate. So I thank once again. I am remembering or recollecting what are the activities. I went 6 months rigorous training at that time. I think the same thing we expect from the students. We have recruited one Subedar also, and they are going to give full NCC technical training in real life. I request all the students utilize this one, develop yourself. It is not only for you and also as well as for your body also, body fitness. Fitness is also one of the important point, body fitness. Even if you employ for software company also, nowadays you can see many multinational companies are arranging these programs for fitness like yoga and other activities. So with this, at the same time, technical competency. We would like to encourage all the students to involve in the various events of technical project exhibition, paper presentations, conferences, faculty development programs, and continuous learning is one of the important activity both for faculty as well as the students. Under this direction, we are encouraging all the students to register for NPTEL courses in addition to your regular courses, so that self-learning, that's called blended mode self-learning, as well as regular class teaching also will be happen. And with the support of our chief guest today, IST President Dr. Desai Garu, we will have some more events in the college in future, project exhibitions, conferences, even the students who would like to go for international also we will encourage. So I once again thanks all the people in the dais for accepting our invitation, even the IST section members, council members, and Radha Charan Garu, who is also came from JNT Jagchala. And this is a sort of encouragement for the faculty also. I once again thank all our colleagues, leaders, team activities, and various discipline committee members, and the anchoring committee members who worked for the last 3 to 4 days for arranging this program. Thank you once again. I assure you, sir, that NCC unit as well as the professional bodies in the college will grow simultaneously and bring a value to the students as well as to the institution as well as their parents also. Thank you once again.
Thank you for your welcome note, sir. Now, I request our rector, Colonel and Dr. Sri Malla Reddy Garu to share his valuable inputs with us.
Respected Chief Guest, Professor Desai, sir, respected Chairman, sir, and respected Colonel Surinder Hora, Shauri Chakra, Sena Medal, Group Commander, respected Colonel Tripathi, respected Advisor, sir, Secretary, sir, and all the guests on the dais, all the faculty, all the students, and especially the NCC cadets. It's a really great day, good day, a very pious day, important day, and all kinds of day. Because everything is happening nicely as planned. We're almost in time. A little delayed, like every program gets delayed. Very nice. Today is a special day because we are celebrating the NCC day as well as a day when we have the chief of the ISTE with us, a very well experienced academician, and more so from a very, very illustrious family of freedom fighters. It's really a fortune for all of us that he is here. Alongside, I must also say, we are fortunate to have a soldier, a gallantry award winner, twice gallantry award. There are very, very few officers and men of the Indian Army who are awarded twice for gallantry. And here is Surinder Hora, who is a gallantry award winner twice. You will find very rarely in this country and in the army. So very nice. We have two very tall personalities with us today, and along with a very well experienced commanding officer of the NCC unit for Telangana, very thoroughbred soldier, a product of Sainik School himself, and a marathon runner, Sir is a marathon runner at this age. Just last week, he was in Bombay for the Bombay Marathon. Good round of applause. So, it's really a good day for us that, and like the principal was saying, all the people sitting in the front row, including me, we have all been ex-NCC cadets. All of us, including Dr. Satyanarayana, Secretary Sir, Sudhakar Reddy Sir, Colonel Hora, Professor Desai, Malla Reddy Sir, and Ashish Tripathi. So all of us sitting here, and I did ask our guests at the back, they have had some association with NCC, but they have not worn uniform. So that is another good thing to feel, and one more round of applause for all the NCC cadets sitting on the stage here. And of course, the person on the mic standing in front of you was in the NCC as a schoolboy for 6 years. And I represented the then Andhra Pradesh Directorate in the Republic Day Parade in 1974 when majority of you were not born. And add to all this, I was the best state NCC Junior Division Cadet of every. Anyway, so that much to feel good about NCC and on a day when we are celebrating NCC Day. I thought when the principal was talking all about his committee days here and there, so let me recollect my days as NCC cadet. Good. NCC is a, as you all know, is a national organization headquartered in Delhi, headed by a Lieutenant General of the Indian Army under the control of Ministry of Defense. It's a silent contributor to the nation building. It's a variety of activities. Some of them have been covered by the principal. We have parades, physical training, obstacle training, shooting, adventure activities, camps, and all, so on and so forth. And all that makes a young boy or a girl a perfect citizen. That is the basic aim, that all youth of this country should become a useful and a perfect citizen for this big, big nation of ours. Largest democracy. All right. And it was started way back. In fact, the present NCC takes a cue from the pre-independence day. There was something called University Officers Training Corps. Started by the British with whatever interest they had. But then we took it on, and our present form of NCC came into being in 1948 on 15th of July. And every year, 4th Sunday of November is celebrated as the NCC Day. Why? Because on 4th Sunday of November 1947, the first units of NCC were raised in India at Delhi. So that is the little bit history. We have 17 directorates and 95 groups. One such group is headed by our star soldier on the stage, that is NCC group of Secunderabad. Colonel Hora is the group commander. And like I was saying, NCC is the world's largest uniformed youth force. World's largest. And these 27 cadets sitting here are going to be part of that. And it's so very nice to know that. All right. And in the year 1962, if I recollect, if all these stalwarts here recollect, of course, we were all small. All of us were very small that time. There was an attempt to make NCC compulsory in our universities. It was, I think, the order was almost made, but some people in the education department, in the directorate of Ministry of Education, had an objection saying, oh, how can we make NCC compulsory? Because it means holding arms by all the youth, and it may not be appropriate. I think that's how it died down. And today we have more than 1.2 million, am I right, sir? 12 lakh. As much, the strength of NCC today is as much as the strength of the Indian Army. We have a strong, good, disciplined force, and a lot of benefits are being reaped by the NCC cadets. And we have a beautiful song. Some of you heard it in the morning when these NCC cadets were singing, and the band was giving a beautiful tune for it, Hum Sab Bharati Hai. And all of us sitting here as NCC cadets, we were singing Hum Sab Bharati Hai, and that song is now displayed in our NCC room. Those of you who are interested can either Google it or just go and see what is there. And I feel that song should be practiced by all of you, whether you are NCC uniform or not. That is for the nation. That is for India. All in all, it's been a very charming experience of being in the NCC for all boys and girls. And it's not only about uniform, like rightly commented by our Honorable Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, a few years back. NCC is not about uniform or uniformity. It is all about unity. And motto of NCC is unity and discipline. Any organization, whether it is this college or any other organization, if it has got unity and if it has got discipline, it is all going to shine, shine and shine. Just mark these two words. If all of us are united to do a job, any job, like we conducted this program, all the faculty, everybody was enrolled, so it all was falling in place. So this is what is unity, togetherness and discipline. Discipline is we adhere to some rules and regulations, codification, which we have made for ourselves. So unity and discipline is the motto of NCC. It should be a motto of every one of you, these young boys and girls here. So ladies and gentlemen, it's on this happy note, I thank our chief guest and both the guests of honor and all other guests who have come of the ISTE who are here for gracing this occasion, coming here, feeling good with us, and we're all feeling good because of your presence. And we hope to conduct such good programs in this college in the years to come. All the best to you. Jai Hind. Yeah, like I always say, sorry for saying this, when a speaker is speaking, don't clap again for me. When a speaker speaks, we can be magnanimous with our clapping, because that for two reasons. One is you feel good, other is if you are feeling sleepy, you'll get rid of the sleep. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable inputs. Now, I request our Chief Advisor, Dr. G. Satyanarayana Garu, to give his words of wisdom.
Good afternoon to all, respected faculty, NCC cadets, and our chief guest, Professor Desai Garu, and Colonel Sudhir Garu and Colonel Ashish, and the military band, and the press people, and the respected ladies and gentlemen. We are here today for the rising day of the NCC. We have seen sunrises and also sets, but this NCC flag always a protection to our MREM. MREM oath and pledge in respect of the NCC flag with our honorable NCC cadets. They have the pride over wearing the uniform. Uniform is the wealth and wealth plus a moral of our country ethics were binded on their body. Why? Because NCC role on the critical stages plays a maximum role for defending our societies. The society is a big, vast subject. Always give a clarity among this technical youth for the global reach wherever they are to go and find the things in an appropriate place. IST is a body governed with number of technical people, the leaders of education, vice versa, and also they are the leaders and the faculties for the development of the engineering institutions. The engineering institution in India today plays a vital role for the development of technical youth in the country. As we are aware, whether I am correct or not, the skill of an engineer is not there as of today. But IST has taken several steps which we have previously, on previous experiences I am telling with IST. They have taken a lot of steps for developing the system of technical orientations, technical developments, presenting research papers, etc. for the global nationalization programs. Sorry, now I think the power has come back with the system. So now, IST is a core collaborative center for all the institutions for their growth and the measurement of the tool of the engineering product. In every engineering college, there should be a development with the research, technical papers presentations, and making in-house projects by hand, so that the student can have the feel and touch of a machine. If you don't have the feel and touch of a machine, tomorrow you are unfit to work in any part of the industries. Further, we have a center called skill orientations, plus motivations, plus FDP programs, student trained certification programs. So that students should have the familiarization visiting the industries nearby to you or residents or by the institutions to have the environment and the touch of a machine. Vice versa, you should also have a knowledge of presenting a paper, what you have done all these years in the professional programs. If you don't submit at least in a year of 4 papers, technical papers as a BTech student, I don't feel that you are a suitable engineer. Why? Because the lack of technical education only depends on the student's growth along with the incooperative faculty training program. If the faculty is good and is mentoring properly to the student to reach to the attain the goals for their settlement of their future life or in the areas where they are going to stay. All this can happen only on the system called discipline, motivation, orientation, writing, doing the things in practical, and knowing the things vice versa on a knowledge power. If you develop all this, a student gets a beautiful, excellent life for their future settlements. The international globe always feel to have a beautiful engineer to work in their industries. As we have been enlisted in the top areas of the international companies, our Indians plays a very big roles. As known, you all will be knowing who are there also. How they are reached? Because of the basic education foundation, which we all should incorporate that from the day you join in this professional program, you should make your mind in these 4 years, what you have done. It's a reflection. Have you see your face in the mirror in the morning for your beautician? So in the same way, you also see the institution in the classroom and the workshop environment. Always reflect yourself and collect all your memories of the day of the education or the study what you have done. This always gives you a hope of living in the growth of the industry. If you miss anything, it is a patch going on. Okay? Stitch in time saves 9. A small hope on your quality of mind and your skills, but not on your percentage. Percentage you can get anywhere by mugging up the things what you learned. But in practical, you are always a failure if you don't know in practical orientations. So don't try to skip the rooms. Be alert in the classrooms or in the laboratories so that you can attain a beautiful knowledge and share your knowledge to everybody. And I hope the president of IST will always support us in the areas of exploration of things, IST programs or student orientation programs or research orientation programs, or wherever we go in the industry, national or international, we can always respectively request IST body to help us in those areas where we can flourish ourselves. With this, I always thank our Professor Desai sir and the commanders, Colonel Sudhir Garu and Colonel Ashish, for sparing their valuable time. And I always respect the students and faculty also to have a mutual collaborations between the institutions and the organizations thereafter to be a fertile student of this MREM. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Now, I request our Honorable Secretary, Shri Vemula Krishna Reddy Garu, to address today's event.
Namaskar. I have the privilege to welcome the dignitaries, Dr. P.K. Desai Garu, Colonel Surinder Hora Garu, Colonel Ashish Tripathi Garu, and the other valued dignitaries, faculty and students, and electronics and print media. On the occasion of the MREM IST Chapter Program 2023 and NCC Rising Day, this thought of the day has framed a grid of technology, research, motivation, discipline, and reach for the development of the technology for the students, academic, strategics, planning, and curriculum development to meet the challenges of academia industry requirements so that global challenges can be met. In this regard, with due respect to Dr. P.K. Desai Garu, President ISTE Delhi, Colonel Surinder Hora Garu, and Colonel Ashish Tripathi Garu have given their valuable time and briefed our students and faculty for attaining their goals. MREM and management convey our earliest thanks for spending their valuable time in our institution. We pledge for the students' growth to meet global technical challenges. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, I request our Honorable Chairman, Shri Vemula Malla Reddy Garu, to enlighten us with his thoughts.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. డాక్టర్ దేశాయ్ గారు మరియు కల్నల్ సురేందర్ హోరా గారు, కల్నల్ ఆశీష్ త్రిపాఠి గారు మరియు ఇతర ప్రముఖులు, అధ్యాపకులు మరియు విద్యార్థులను స్వాగతించడం మాకు ఎనలేని ఆనందం. ఎన్సిసి రైజింగ్ డే మరియు ఎంఆర్ఎం ఐఎస్టిఈ ప్రోగ్రాం విద్య మరియు పరిశ్రమ వాతావరణాలకు అనుగుణంగా క్రమశిక్షణతో మరియు నైపుణ్యంతో కూడిన వారి అకాడమిక్స్ డెవలప్మెంట్ గురించి అనేక రకాలైన విద్యార్థుల పెరుగుదలకు విస్తృత దృక్పథకాన్ని అందిస్తాయి. ఈ విషయంలో డాక్టర్ పికే దేశాయ్ గారు, ఐఎస్టి ఢిల్లీ అధ్యక్షులు కల్నల్ సురేందర్ ఓరా మరియు కల్నల్ ఆశీష్ త్రిపాఠి గారు తమ విలువైన సమయాన్ని వెచ్చించి మా విద్యార్థులు మరియు అధ్యాపకులకు వారి లక్ష్యాలను చేరుకోవడం కోసం సముచిత గౌరవం ఇచ్చారు. ఎంఆర్ఎం మరియు మేనేజ్మెంట్ మా సంస్థలో తమ విలువైన సమయాన్ని వెచ్చించినందుకు మా హృదయపూర్వక ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాం. ప్రపంచ సాంకేతిక సవాళ్లను ఎదుర్కొనేందుకు విద్యార్థుల ఎదుగుదల కోసం మేము ప్రతిజ్ఞ చేస్తున్నాం. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you, sir. Now, I request our guest of honor, Colonel Surinder Hora, Group Commander of NCC Headquarters, Secunderabad, to address today's event.
Good afternoon. You like listening to lectures? Be frank, no, na? At least I never used to like it when I was your age. So I'll keep it short and sweet. Coming to the formalities, first of all, I would like to congratulate the management, the faculty, and everybody, the NCC cadet, more so the students here for having included NCC as a part of this institution. Second thing, I would say kudos to people who planned, executed all these arrangements and made this function possible. Now coming down to NCC, I think Colonel Narendra has covered it very well. The history, geography, anything, chemistry, management part of it, he's covered it very well. All I'll say is, though NCC was raised as a second in arm to the army, over a period of time, because we've been 75 years of raising now, we changed from second to the army as looking forward to motivating people to join the armed forces. Okay? Over a period of time, that has also now changed. It's come down to making patriotic and good citizens in this country. Basically, the motto of NCC, unity and discipline, teaches you a lot. All I'll say is, NCC will give you a lot. It will improve your personality. It will make you know what you are. Actually, a lot of time what happens is we don't know what we are capable of. That is what the NCC training plus the camps will make you realize. And if one realizes that, one can touch any heights or any skies and do very well. Like I'll tell you, okay, if I crumple a couple of papers and throw it, nobody will lift it. But if I crumple a 500 green note, throw it, lot of people, will come running lifting it. Why so? Is the worth of that paper. You guys have to realize the worth of yourself. And nobody will stop you from succeeding. As I promised, we'll keep it short and sweet because I know at your age I also never used to like lectures. So all the best, do well in your life, become good citizens. One last thing I'll say is we always talk about our fundamental rights. Okay, this is our, right to freedom is being curbed. Have we ever thought about what about our fundamental duties? Give it a thought what I'm saying. It'll help you become better citizens. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Colonel Ashish Tripathi, Commanding Officer of 4th Telangana Battalion, to deliver a keynote on NCC.
Thank you. Honored dignitaries on the stage, faculty members, NCC cadets, students. First of all, I would like to congratulate the institution for getting NCC, and now all these, in fact, not only the NCC cadets, all the students will benefit from this because the culture and the methodology of NCC will percolate everywhere. NCC, as already has been brought out, the motto of NCC is unity and diversity. As it is the largest youth organization in the country, it provides opportunity to students of each state through various activities to interact and participate in activities in other states. That results in promoting national unity and gives opportunities to people of all states to get together and helps in development of leadership qualities and other things. NCC training is done through various activities like camps. Whenever a student of a school goes in camps, he learns how to stay in a group, learn teamwork. That is the most important thing for any organization, state, or the country. So the various activities like camps and the camps at national level, RDC, as Colonel Reddy also said, that he had the opportunity to participate in the RDC. Cadets of this institution also may have the opportunity to participate in such events if they work hard enough. Once again, I congratulate all of you and wish you all the best for the future of your institution. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our chief guest, Dr. Pratap Singh Kaka Saheb Desai, President of ISTE New Delhi, to address today's event.
Good afternoon, one and all present over here. Guest of honor of today's function, Colonel Surinder Vora ji, Colonel Ashish Tripathi ji, Chairman of this group of institutions, Vemula Malla Reddy garu, Secretary Krishna Reddy garu, Dr. Satyanarayana, Colonel Dr. Narendra Reddy, my friend and principal of this institution, Dr. Sudhakar Reddy, my colleague in the National Executive Council of IST and Vice Chairman, Vice President of National Vice President of IST, Venkat Subbiah, members of Section Managing Committee of Telangana Section, both are present on the dais, my dear colleagues in the faculty, my dear students, ladies and gentlemen. Let me make use of this opportunity to thank the management of this organization for providing me an opportunity to interact with you all. That is one part. And second part is, as it's a raising day of NCC, yes, it was taking me back to my student life. 40 years back, I was also an NCC cadet. So it's a great feeling. Thank you very much, sir, for inviting me for this program. I was just thinking, you want to talk on this occasion. While discussing on a few issues with Colonel Surinder Vora ji, he asked me one question, he asked many, But he asked me one question. What is the job opportunities for the engineering college pass outs of the students? Being a president, a national president of a Indian Society for Technical Education, the organization working in this field since 1941, I feel it's my responsibility to share what exactly is happening on the ground. Because I travel across the country. I don't feel that I have left any district in the nation that I have never been to. For many institutions I have been. I have talked to the faculties. I interact with the students. We have collaboration with the industries. More than 50 countries I had been to. Visited many universities to study the technical education scenario. My dear friends, I remember in 2019, just before COVID, I was representing our nation in International Federation of Engineering Education Societies. It was conducted in Toronto University in Canada. Almost 107 countries represented there. And the issue of the concern, the major issue that was being discussed at that point of time was how to meet the ever-rising demand of our technocrats. And the figure, the expert, is not a figure of my mind. The figure that has come from that conference, if you can browse it, it will be available, that proceedings of that conference, as it was international thing. They said 110 crore technicians are required, will be required by 2025. That was the prediction. 110 crores is a huge number. Our population, you all know. What is the population of India? How much? It has crossed 130 crores. But 110 crore technocrats, making them available is a big task. And entire world is looking at us for three reasons. Number one, this is a country working with the largest installed capacity of producing the engineers. We have a capacity to produce 17 lakhs engineers every year. Because of some problems, some shift in opinions and this thing, it has came down to 11 lakh engineers. Now we are producing today, this year, 11 lakh students are there in final year. So every year we produce 11 lakhs of engineers and the rest of the world produce only 1 lakh. Rest of the world produce only 1 lakh. That is one thing. Secondly, our ancestors, the past students, those who have gone abroad long back, they have proved their stuff. You name an industry, you will find minimum 30% of Indian engineers in that company. Apple is working with 28%, Google with 32%, Amazon with 32%, IBM, I think 36%. Name any world's leading company, you will find minimum 30% of Indian engineers doing exceptionally good. Majority of world leaders, world leading companies are headed by Indians. We have an example of Satya Nadella, Sundar Pichai, Jai Vijayan of Tesla. I think Jai Vijayan is from Hyderabad. Jai Vijayan of Tesla. Yeah. Parag Agarwal from Twitter. And I can give you the list of hundreds. So our students are pass outs of this system because majority of them have studied here. They are leading world's industry. So they have proved, yes, we have something, we can do it. And third is the benefit of demographic dividend that we are going to enjoy in next 40 years. We are the youngest country in the world now. The average age of a nation is 42 years of China. Europe is almost 44 years. Japan is crossing 47 years. When average age of any nation crosses 40, it's said that the country is growing older and it retards its economic development because it increases the dependency ratio. And because of that, its economic development of that nation, it retards. Do you have any idea about the average age of our country? Any idea? Average age of India, it is just 29 years. So we are the youngest country in the world, and by 2025, 64% of the population will be less than 25 years old. So that's the advantage. 1 in every 3 will be Indian in the world's labor market. So that's an advantage. On one hand, huge number of technocrats are required. On the other hand, we produce 11 lakhs of engineers every year. We have largest number of youths in the world. But situation on the other hand is altogether different. And here is the answer of your question, sir. In 2016, on the eve of a Teachers' Day, 4th of September, I was in Ahmedabad and I got an opportunity to meet Honorable E. Sridharan. How many of you have heard the name of Honorable E. Sridharan? Raise your hands. E. Sridharan. You are engineers, you are engineering students, and I think each one of you should know who is E. Sridharan. E. Sridharan is a person, a dream project of Konkan Railways from Mumbai to Kanyakumari was Government of India took a decision to go for it. World's leading infrastructure raising companies said no. They said it's almost impossible and infeasible project. But then Railway Minister, I hope he was Professor Madhu Dandavati at that time. And Finance Minister was Honorable George Fernandes. And they took a decision, no, we are going to do it, and the responsibility was given. A new corporation was formed, Konkan Railway Corporation, and this responsibility was given to the young engineer E. Sridharan. He completed that project in the stipulated time with no escalation. Do you know what is escalation? Civil engineering students may be knowing. Escalation. What is escalation? When a dam project starts, its estimated cost is some 100 crores or 500 crores, and when it gets completed, it goes to 5,000 crore rupees. That's escalation. With zero escalation, Konkan Railway was completed. World record he made in metro, Kochi Metro. Now he's termed as the person is honored as the Metro Man of India. Metro Man of India. So I got an appointment at 8:30 in the morning. His age was 83 years at that time. I thought I may be the first person. And 10 minutes earlier I reached there in the hotel. And I saw my number was 4th or 5th. And that guy was sitting in the office and meeting people. That's a commitment. When I met him, and when I introduced myself, sir, I'm Dr. Desai and I'm a president of IST. He was knowing about the IST. He said, I have a concern about the system. I need a lot of engineers. I have a lot of engineers around me. But unfortunately, I cannot hire them. See situation. In his situation, he explained it. My situation is like a thirsty sailor in the mid of a sea, surrounded by huge amount of water, but cannot take a sip of it. So that's the situation. One real this thing I will tell you. When I took over as the president of IST in 2015, 2 posts were advertised in the headquarters. One was of the driver and one was of the engineer. We received 51 applications for the post of engineer. Fortunately, when our officers completed the formality, and I was there in Delhi, They said, sir, these engineers, you please select, these are the 3 shortlisted and you select one. So I said, you people have done it. Okay, I will just talk to them. I called them one by one. To one of the promising candidates of them, I just asked one question. How much money you want? What is your salary expectation? He said, sir, I know about the IST. I was the student member of IST. It's a old organization. I want to work with the organization. I want to grow with the organization. Whatever salary you want to give, I will work. I said, no, gentlemen, it's not like that. To grow, you have to eat. And to eat, you need some money. You tell me what salary you want. He was reluctant to tell the salary. Then I said, okay, are you ready to work for the 5,000 rupees per month? Then he shrugged his shoulders and said, no, sir. I cannot. I was very happy. One engineer saying that my worth is more than 5,000 rupees. I cannot work for 5,000 rupees. Then I realized that he knows himself. Then my next question was, now I have said that 5,000, now you tell me you read this thing. And you see that advertisement, Jor ka dhakka dheere se lege. He gave me a Jor ka dhakka. And that dhakka was, he said, sir, 5,000 is difficult for me to maintain myself in the city like Delhi. You give me at least 10,000 rupees. Remember, on the same day, we appointed a driver for 20,000 rupees. And we appointed an engineer for 12,000 rupees. This is the situation of 2015. After down the line, after 7-8 years, today's situation may be more worse. More worse. But things are changing. Things are changing at a very faster rate. The new things that have not come in last 500 years have come in last 50 years. The things that have not come in last 50 years have come in these 5 years. The research and innovation that have not taken place in last 5 years is coming in 5 months. Things are changing at a very faster pace. Technology is changing at the blink of eye. Whatever we are teaching you in the classroom, there are chances it may get obsoleted by the time you complete your graduation. And the only way to keep yourself adaptable is keep learning. Keep learning. And I think time has come to redefine the learning. Because we are mistaking. We are confused between learning and education. Long back, Benjamin Franklin once has said that you tell me and I will forget. You tell me, I will forget. You teach me, I will remember. You involve me, I will learn. That Benjamin Franklin said. Albert Einstein was more progressive. He said that making student understand the concept is not education. Making student understand the concept is not education, but training his mind to utilize that concept is education. That's the definition of education made by Albert Einstein. Mahatma Gandhi was far, far ahead of that. And Mahatma Gandhi said, the person who knows how to think need not how to be taught. अगर आप सोच सकते हैं तो आपको सिखाने की जरूरत नहीं है. And the basic element of thinking from the education is eradicated. Our child is forced to learn through remembrance. Underlining the importance of the thinking into the education, Honorable APJ Abdul Kalam once has said that imagination leads to thinking. Imagination leads to curiosity. Curiosity leads to thinking. Thinking leads to creativity. Creativity leads to research. Research leads to innovation. And innovation builds a nation. Unless there is a curiosity, unless there is a thinking, there cannot be an education. But this thinking, element of a thinking, because whatever we teach you in the class, whatever you read from the book is information. Unless you think on that information will not get converted into the knowledge. And unless that knowledge is used to solve a real life problem, it never become a technology. And the job of a real engineer is to convert information into the knowledge, knowledge into the technology. And the person who is capable of doing this will get numerous number of that person has a numerous number of opportunities. And number of opportunities you have. But you have to be a real engineer for that. Unless you do that, unless you think, unless you excel, I think you don't have any opportunity. To be successful into the life today, you don't require a lot of money to invest into the business. You don't need. You don't need to have an earned reputation of generations like Tata's and Mittal Arcelors and all. Fords, 3, 4 generations they are into the business. What you need to be successful into the business today is new idea. Only new ideas, and more importantly, courage to pursue those ideas. You just browse the top 10 industries in the world today. All of them are first generation industries. Oldest is IBM, started in 80s, early 80s. All others are first generation industries. Somebody has started it in some shade, in a small shade in campus of some university, and today they are world leaders. They came up with ideas and they pursued those ideas. Fortunately, we Indians are very strong in ideas, but very weak in pursuing those ideas because we are about when it comes to the pursuit of the ideas, there is a fear of the failure. We feel that I may fail. How can I do this? I cannot do it. And failure is not at all acceptable in our society. Mentality of the society is altogether different. Motivation of the education is changed. A survey was conducted on the students studying in IITs and NITs. 6,500 students were interviewed and only one question was asked. What is the motivation? Why you are studying in IIT? Why you are studying in NIT? 87% of the students gave one answer, single answer, similar answer. What was the answer? To secure the future, to get a good job, because पता है उनको एक अच्छी नौकरी मिलेगी तो एक अच्छी छोकरी मिलेगी, जिंदगी बन जाएगी. If cream of a nation is, because students in IIT and NIT, we feel, or we all assume that they are the cream of a nation. If cream of a nation is thinking like this, then where is appetite for research? Who will do innovation? Who will think of building a nation? इन वर्दी वालों की वजह से हम लोग इस देश में सुरक्षित है अंदर में. We don't have to bother about the security of the nation, national security. आज सीमा पर जाकर के जान की बाजी लगाने की आपको जरूरत नहीं. अगर आपको लगानी है बाजी तो ज्ञान की बाजी लगाइए. It's a fact. And finally, to conclude with one very important thing, because lot many things I can tell you, but I know I'm standing between you and a lunch. Very important thing is character. Baba Sahib Ambedkar once has said, the characterless educated person is more dangerous than the beast. Characterless educated person is more dangerous than the beast. We all know that. काफी सालों से हम पढ़ते आए, सुनते आए. If money is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. But if character is lost, everything is lost. But what that character is? Baba Sahib Ambedkar said that educated person, characterless educated person is more dangerous than the beast. Why? He said it at that time, but after down the line, after 50, 60, 70 years, we are experiencing it. You know the name of Vijay Mallya? You know the name of Harshad Mehta? Nirav Modi? Lalit Modi? All the names all of them are educated. Mehul Choksi? All of them are educated, well educated. What they did? They looted this country for thousands of crore rupees and left this country. This is the example of characterless educated people. और हम लोग slogan लिखते हैं. I was there. I basically come from Maharashtra. तो सर्व शिक्षा अभियान के अंतर्गत एक दीवार पे एक स्लोगन लिखा रहता है. I will just tell it to you in Marathi and then translate in English. अडाणी बाप आणि घराला ताप. Means uneducated father is a nuisance to the family. ये हम लिखते हैं. I was in UP because I am in the state chairman of the state steering committee of Uttar Pradesh State of Technical Education. So they took me to the Amethi and they made me visit one school. I requested, चलो यार इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज देखते हैं कि लेते हैं, मुझे एक स्कूल दिखाइए. तो स्कूल में दीवार, it was painted good, nicely painted, and I saw one picture, G for gentleman, and picture was a gentleman like me in suit, this thing, pant and coat, coming out of a car, G for gentleman. I started thinking, uneducated father, how he can be a nuisance to the family? What he will do? He will, at most, in the evening he will drink. I'm not advocating alcoholism, but he may drink and create a nuisance to his family. If he is more aggressive, he may create a nuisance to the mohalla, but not to the nation. Like Vijay Mallya, like Mehul Choksi, isn't it? And we say that uneducated father is a nuisance to the family, and we say that the person who is wearing the pant and shirt and this thing, and a gentleman coming out of the car, some corrupt officer from some corrupt department, he's a gentleman. And the father of the students, those who are studying in that school, langot pehen ke khet mein kaam kar raha hai, is he not a gentleman? Where we are taking the generation? So my thing, the motivation of the education itself is changing. So the values are to be built into the students, and this is the age. This is the age. कहते हैं कि रेत को अगर मुट्ठी में पकड़ो, कब फिसल जाएगी पता नहीं चलेगा. So character, you have to focus on your character, because character is not your. चाणक्य ने कहा है, character is not your personal thing, because individual character makes a national character. And this is the time. तो conclude करने के पहले शेर बता दूंगा और खत्म कर दूंगा मेरी बात कि बर्फ का वो शरीफ टुकड़ा, बर्फ का वो शरीफ टुकड़ा जाम में क्या गिरा बदनाम हो गया. बर्फ का वो शरीफ टुकड़ा जाम में क्या गिरा बदनाम हो गया. देता जब तक सफाई अपनी खुद शराब बन गया. Remember, my dear friends, a character is that thing you will never come to know when you have changed your track. IST will always be with you in all such endeavors. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational and thoughtful words.
It gives me immense pleasure to state that our institution has brought out the IST brochure. I request all the dignitaries to come forward and kindly launch it.
వచ్చేసాం సార్.
మీరు సైడ్కి వచ్చేయండి.
సైడ్ కాదు సార్.
సార్ ప్లీజ్
మళ్ళా
సార్ కొంచెం రెడీ సార్.
ఓకే. బ్రదర్ ఎన్నికి ముంగరు
Now, let's proceed with the felicitation ceremony. Now, I request our Honorable Chairman to felicitate our Chief Guest, Dr. Pratapsin Kaka Saheb Desai, sir.
Now, I respect our respected principal to felicitate our guest of honor, Colonel Surinder Hora.
Now, I request our respected rector to felicitate our guest of honor, Colonel Ashish Tripathi.
Colonel Ashish Tripathi completed his schooling from Sainik School, Lucknow. He is an alumnus of National Defence Academy. He passed out from the prestigious Indian Military Academy. Thereafter, he was commissioned into 4 Gorkha Rifles in December 1992. Colonel Tripathi had the opportunity to serve in places such as Jammu and Kashmir and in counter-insurgency operations as well as along the line of control and line of actual control. His last posting was at NCC 100 UP Battalion, Varanasi.
Now, I request our Honorable Secretary, sir, to felicitate Professor Gujala Venkata Subbaya.
Now, I request our respected Chief Advisor to felicitate Dr. J. Sharat Chandra Garu.
Now, I request our respective principal, sir, to felicitate Sri Radha Charan Garu.
Now I request Dr. Srinivas, HOD of HNS Department, to deliver vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to everyone. It is my privilege to thank dignitaries on the dais on behalf of management, staff, and students. I thank Dr. Desai Garu to present over here in spite of his busy schedule and meeting with our students. I feel it is a privilege of the students and to see the Desai Garu and listen his words. And with his experience, he expressed many things that are very useful to students. And I ask all the students, once again, listen is a speech in the in our system, or note down the points, whatever he has expressed, and that will help you, that will mold your future for your betterment and for nation's betterment also. And I thank Dr. Colonel Surendra Hora Garu and Ashish Tripathi Garu to present over here and inaugurate our NCC Day and greeting our students, meeting our students and expressing their views with our students. I thank our chairman V. Malla Reddy Garu presenting over here, gracing the occasion and providing opportunity to the students, NCC and ISTE inaugurations. And I thank Dr. G. Satyanarayana Garu and Colonel Dr. C. Narendra Reddy Garu. These two people are instrumental in bringing NCC to the college and bringing an inauguration of NCC Day and molding the students towards NCC. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being here. And I thank all the HODs, students, faculty, NCC cadets, and not but least press and media, and program coordinators to making this function a great success. And thank you one and all.
I request everyone to rise for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Okay? Yeah. Ready, sir? Just okay. Thank you, sir. Thanks.
I thank everyone for attending this program. You all are dispersed for lunch.
They will click in time.
Media members, కొంచెం side. సెకండ్ లైన్ వెనక్కి వెళ్తే వాళ్ళు ముంగడికి వస్తారు. మీ సెకండ్ లైన్ వెనక్కి వెళ్ళండి.